Your money is disappearing right now. And the scary part, your bank is helping it happen. I know, that sounds super dramatic, but stick with me for a couple of minutes, because what I'm about to show you genuinely changed how I think about money forever. Most of us were taught the exact same thing growing up. Earn money, put it in the bank, and you're done. Job finished. Responsible adult achievement unlocked. But here's the thing that nobody ever tells you. Leaving your money in a standard bank account is unsafe. It's actually one of the quietest, slowest ways to lose money that exists. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what your bank does with your money the second it arrives. Why inflation is silently eating your savings alive, and most importantly, what you should be doing instead. No jargon, no complexity, just the stuff you actually needed to know years ago. Let's get into it. So, you transfer £1,000 into your bank account. You feel good, responsible, even. But here's what happens next, and most people have absolutely no idea about this. Your bank immediately takes that money and lends it out to other people for interest. Sometimes a lot of interest. You deposit your £1,000. Your bank then lends that out to someone as a personal loan at 15%, maybe 20% interest. The bank pockets the difference, and you get what exactly? On a standard current account with most UK banks, you get around 0%. Maybe 0.1% if you're really lucky. So your bank is making money from your money and giving you almost nothing back. That's not illegal. Literally just how banking works. But it means one crucial thing. The bank is not your financial advisor. It's a business, and your savings account is their profit center. And here's where it gets even worse. Let's talk about inflation. Inflation is just the rate at which prices go up over time. In the UK, it's been running at around 2 to 4% in recent years. But during 2022 and 2023, it hit over 10%. So what does that actually mean for you and your money? If inflation is running at 3% and your savings account is paying you 0.1%, you're losing 2.9% of your money's value every single year. It's not a dramatic crash. It's not obvious. It just quietly happens every single day. Your £1,000 buys you a tiny bit less than it did yesterday. Think of it like this. Imagine you have a big bag of sand, and every night while you sleep, someone sneaks in and takes out a small handful. You don't see it happening, but after 5 years, you've lost a serious amount of sand. That's inflation on a low-interest account. It's slow, it's silent, and it's ruthless. Let's put some real numbers on this to see the damage. Say you've got £5,000 just sitting in a standard current account. After 5 years, with 0.1% interest and an average of 3% inflation, in real terms, that £5,000 is now only worth about £4,300 in today's money. You didn't spend it. You didn't lose it on a bad investment. You just left it there, and it shrank. Okay, so if the bank isn't the right place, where should your money actually go? Let's keep this simple, because honestly, it really is simple. First up, option 1, a high-interest savings account. Several UK banks and apps like Marcus, Chase, or Nationwide are offering savings accounts right now that are paying anywhere from 4 to 5%. That's not life-changing on its own. But it's the difference between your money keeping up with inflation versus quietly shrinking away. Let's take that same £5,000 over the same 5 years at 4.5% interest. You're looking at around £6,230. That's over £1,900 more than if you just left it in your current account doing nothing. And you did literally nothing different. You just moved the money. Next up, option 2, a cash ISA. An ISA, or individual savings account, lets you save up to £20,000 a year and pay zero tax on the interest you earn. Zero. The government is basically saying, hey, save some money and we won't touch the earnings. A cash ISA works exactly like a savings account, but it's tax-free. If you're not using one, you're literally leaving free money on the table. Now, our third option is for money you don't need for at least 5 years. It's really worth knowing about. This is investing in the stock market through something called an index fund. Now, hold on. Don't get scared off by the word investing. You're not picking stocks. You're not gambling. You're just buying a tiny slice of hundreds of the world's biggest companies all at once and letting the global economy do its thing. Historically, this has returned around 7 to 10% per year on average over the long term. So that same £5,000 over 10 years at an 8% average growth, you'd have over £10,700. You've more than doubled your money without touching it once. Again, this doesn't happen overnight, and returns aren't guaranteed. But for long-term money, it's one of the most powerful tools ordinary people have. So, if it's this simple, why doesn't everyone just do this? Well, there are a few reasons. First, there's habit. So the current account is where your salary lands, so it just feels like the asterisk account. You never question it. It's just where the money lives. Second, there's fear. Anything that isn't a bank account can sound risky. ISA sounds complicated. Index fund sounds like something a stockbroker does in a film, but these are genuinely beginner-friendly products. You can open a cash ISA in about 10 minutes on your phone. And third, there's confusion. Let's be honest, nobody taught us this stuff. School gave us algebra, but not this. So most people just default to doing nothing, which is the easiest option. The fix for all of this is embarrassingly simple. It's just about moving your money into the right places. And I'm going to walk you through exactly how to do it. Here's your action plan for this week. Literally, do this week. Step 1. Work out what you've got. Look at all your accounts. How much money is just sitting in a low-interest current account that you do unactually need for your day-to-day spending? Step 2. Set aside your emergency fund first. You need to keep about 3 to 6 months of your essential living expenses somewhere safe and accessible. A high-interest, easy-access savings account is perfect for this. This is your safety net. Don't touch this money. Step 3. Open a cash ISA. If you haven't already got one, open one now. Nationwide, Moneybox, and plenty of others have really straightforward options. Start moving money in up to your £20,000 annual allowance. Step 4. Think about what's left. If you've got money you know you won't need for at least 5 years, it's time to look into a stocks and shares ISA. Apps like Vanguard or InvestEngine make it genuinely easy to get started with as little as £50. And finally, step 5. Automate it. The most powerful step. Set up a standing order from your current account to your savings or investment accounts each month, right after you get paid. The less you have to think about it, the more consistently you'll build your wealth. That's it. No complicated spreadsheets required. So here's the summary. Your bank account is not a bad thing. You need it, but it's a tool, not a strategy. Leaving all your money there while inflation quietly eats it away is one of the most common financial mistakes people make. And it's not because they're bad with money, it's because nobody ever told them there was another option. But now, you know. You haven't made a mistake you can't fix. You've just got a new, simple next step. If this was useful, please hit that subscribe button. I break down personal finance stuff just like this every single week in plain English with no fluff. And drop a comment below. I'd love to know, how much do you currently have sitting in a current account doing nothing? Let's get that number moving. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.